What is up, guys? Showing up the King here, bringing you another Duel Links video. So, I've been trying to figure out what kind of deck I wanted to build next. Uh, Honestly, just a little side note, I have ADD when it comes to Duel Links. Like, I could probably be king of games every month if I wanted to, but I don't focus on one deck long enough to climb the ladder. So what ends up happening is that I'll play a deck, I'll love the deck, and I'll play it for like 10 matches, and then I'll say, okay, what else is there? Okay, what else is there? So right now, if you look at my ranking, which is Platinum 2, it's not really telling as to my duelist skill because again, everyone knows that in order to climb, you need to be consistent. You can't jump around from deck to deck and think you're going to be successful. So, with that being in mind, this month I'm actually just having a lot of fun with Duel Links, trying out new decks, because that's what keeps it fresh for me. I've been playing it since the beginning, so almost a year in, this is what I need to be interested in playing Duel Links. But enough about my little rant, mini rant. So let's get into this troll deck, as in the title. So I like to call this deck Mr. Lava Lava, and I've been trying to figure out a way to best troll people with Lava Golem, and this is actually a pretty good build. I actually discovered this while climbing the ladder, and someone used a similar build to this on me, and it really blew me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take what he did, and I'm gonna make it better, and I'm gonna make it even more troll worthy. And this is what I came up with. So the deck itself is pretty much, again, like I said, based around Lava Golem, and it's using Karibo as the defense mechanism. So over the past couple of, Welcome to Duelist Kingdom and the Jaden events, I was able to pick up multiple copies of Karibo. So right now it's able to pretty much defend me solidly. So right now, the main vehicle, of course, is Lava Golem, and the goal is to wait till your opponent has enough monsters on the field, special summon Lava Golem, and then just burn him for 4 turns until he dies. So in order to assist with that burn, we have Mask of the Accursed. We also have one, the Blast held by Tribute. Essentially, what that card is for anyone that doesn't know, is once you have Lava Golem on the field, you have to tribute it. And because I don't run a lot of monsters, especially face up, it's very easy for me to make you keep the Lava Golem on the field. And now the reason for that is because you can't econ take and sack the Lava Golem if I don't have a face-up monster. And the only face-up monster that I would have in this deck build would be Amazonic Swordswoman. And the only time that you summon Amazonic Swordswoman is if their back row is clear and you have a Lava Golem on the field, so you can deal extra damage. Now, in order to protect my life points, of course, we have the Karibos, which are enough said. We have Massive Wars to prevent them from doing direct attacks. And then we have Golden Apples. So if they do happen to summon Lava Golem and attack you, you can use Golden Apples to recover your life points and get a nice beater. Now, the skill that I'm using in this is, lo and behold, it's not Parasite Infection. Now, the reason for that is quite simple. I'm using Draw Sense High Level, which if I take 1800 attack or more, I get to draw a high level monster. And again, the only high level monster I have in this deck is Lava Golem. And that benefits me because I don't have to use Doom Dog in order to search for Lava Golem. And the reason for that is that normally when people are going against Weevil, they're very cautious before attacking because, again, Weevil is known for burn. So if they attack, it's either going to be a mill or it's going to be a burn. Now, this deck is a burn, but again, it doesn't use Doom Dog in order to get out that monster. And again, and with so many different Karibos, I get to choose exactly when that 1800 damage gets given to me, as you'll see in some of the examples in the replay. Um, Pause for the calls. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, welcome back. We are here at the replays. Without further ado, let's just jump into them. Should be a quick video, no more than 15 minutes. I know usually I'm long-winded when I'm discussing the decks because again, I want people to understand the difference between me and some other YouTubers is I do like to explain exactly what's going on because when I watch videos myself, I'm always asking myself, why do people just put the deck up and don't explain what's going on and just leave it up to people to kind of figure it out on their own, which is good in some cases, but if I'm going to watch your video, I'd like you to actually have some commentary or something being said during the actual duels. I don't want to just watch your replay. But that's just me. So of course I start off with Massive Morph, give him 36, he attaches Supervise, this is a Gemini deck. And because I run a Gemini deck, I'm pretty acute to exactly what kind of defenses that they use. And when you have that many supervised, you normally don't carry a lot of. Let me pause it right there. So he made a fatal mistake right there. So again, with the Gemini decks, I mean, some people do run triple econ, but typically in a Gemini deck, you don't want to run a lot of econ because of the simple fact you will have to run 3 supervised. So that just sometimes clogs up your field with a lot of spells cards. So I was pretty confident when I attacked with Amazon the Swordswoman that I could get that attack through. But let's continue. So he goes for the ties that bind, he attacks, and I hit him with the blast held by tribute. Loses both his monsters and takes 1,000. So I'm able to stock back up on my defenses. I get the lava. And at this point, I'm just waiting for him to summon the 2 monsters, which we did. Drop the lava golem. The rest is history. 99. So this is Pegasus Mind Scam, Gladiator Beast. Again, I don't like to start with all monsters. It kind of puts me at a disadvantage, but going against Pegasus is fine because I didn't want him to see what my plans were right up front. So I basically call his bluff until he decides to summon a monster. So I stop the 800 and take the 18 because I want to be able to draw my lava golem. So it doesn't matter who he switches out to. My goal is to get them to the graveyard. summon the lava, attach the mask, takes 1,000. He can no longer see what I'm doing. I don't want to take any more damage, so I use that. But then he's able to get out his Bistari to pop my Mask of a Curse, which is fine. I almost expected that. Takes another 1,000. Wing Karibo, can't take any more damage. So here I'm hoping that he attacks first with Bistari so I can handle that and then use Golden Apples. And he does just that. I'm able to gain all my life points back. And I'm still able to take down Lava Golem, which is his 1,300, his 3,000. He finally gets rid of Lava Golem. But because he attacked me with higher than 1,800, I'm able to pull my second Lava Golem, sack, and finish the job. Woo! Nighty night. And again, you see why this is draw sense high is better for Lava Golem than Doomdog, because again, they don't necessarily know right off the hand, right off the bat, what you're drawing with high draw sense. Versus with Doomdog, you attack Doomdog, you pretty much know they're either bringing out Necrofear or they're bringing out Lava Golem, especially if you're using Weevil. So it already throws people off that you're using Weevil without Parasite Infection. All right, just got two more for you guys. And funny enough, all these duels were back to back. So these are all back to back. And the last one is the one that ranked me up to Plat 2. And again, I'm not saying this deck is super competitive. I'll probably play it for like another 5 to 10 duels, and then knowing myself, I'll probably jump back in the laboratory and start working on a new deck. So this match, I didn't even actually start out with a great hand. I actually, after this match, I actually reduced my blast held by tributes by 1, because again, in this meta, there are a lot more special summons than there are tribute summons. So if you come up against a Cyber Angel or even against a Ancient Gear Beast, the effect of blast held by tribute will not work. So the beauty about Wing Karibo is no matter how it gets destroyed, effect still goes through. Leaving me with the opportunity to sack both his monsters for lava, set my golden apples, and I'm good to go. So he goes for Card Trader. This guy had a 24 card deck. Let me be clear. This was a ranked match, but he clearly was not prepared for what I had going on. So he goes for the 33, and of course, I activate Golden Apples, protect my life points, and I also get the second Lava Golem just in case. deal him another 2, another 1,000. At this point, he's just trying to figure out if he can get a monster to sacrifice, and he uses beatdown, but then realizes it's futile and just does nothing. So I set, and he quits. That's it. Well, he didn't even quit. He just turned over his phone. And again, I understand this deck is troll. This is like cancer. And this one is my last matchup, and I believe this is against Ancient Gear. So I start off with a pretty good hand, actually. And this is actually a pretty challenging matchup because he starts with Sergeant Electro. And against Sergeant Electro, this deck could fail. So, of course, I drop. Let me pause. So, of course, I drop all 3 cards because, again, with Sergeant Electro, it's a 1 out of 3 chance he is going to go after my monster. So, I drop all 3 to try to confuse him. And again, I knew, and normally, and again, it's almost a little bit of psychological warfare because I knew when I dropped all 3 cards, he would never go after the middle card because he knew. I'm thinking that he's thinking if he knows that he has Sergeant Electro, he's not going to go after the middle card. He's going to go after the card to the left or the right. So I went into that and put that into my thinking. So of course he goes after the other card, and I'm still able to activate Massive Morph. So he can't at least attack me directly. He can't do anything, so he ends his turn. So now I drop a card, thinking to myself, he's probably going to activate his effect again. I didn't want to waste that Massive Morph, so I do nothing. So I try to force him to sacrifice his Sergeant Electro by dealing him 500 damage, but he doesn't go for it. He just basically attacks my other back row and goes for the attack. But again, luckily I'm well defended. Takes another 5. Now, I realize right now that I have golden apples and I need to get it on the field and I need to get rid of his Sergeant Electro because he's just going to keep attacking with his other monster until he whittles me down to nothing. So what I do is I'm like, all right, now I just need to make sure that I can take this attack so that I can pull out my Lava Golem. So, but then he pulls out Ancient Gear Castle and summons Ancient Gear Gold. Yeah. But again, my butt cheeks are held tight. I'm good. So I take the 18, which is perfect. He doesn't attack with Ancient Gear Golem because he knows he doesn't want to get switched to defense. He takes 5. Summon the lava. But then he pulls out a quick move on me that I didn't see coming. Hits me with the Forbidden Chalice. Doesn't take 1,000. Flips and then attacks me. I spirit. And then I top deck a Lava Golem. He takes 5. Sacrifice his monsters. Drop the golden apples. He takes 1,000 and quits. Whoo! Nighty night. Well, that's it, guys. That is my Lava Troll deck. Let me know what you think. Comment in the section below. Let me know what other cards you think I can add to it to make it a little bit more trolly. And let me know if you guys decide to try it out yourself and see how you do ranking up in the matches. I am still working on my Odin version of the Lava Golem deck. Again, again with my card ADD, I like to switch up again as soon as I see something that looks nice. So comment in the section below, thumbs up the video, smash that like button and subscribe. Show enough the king, the one and only. Have an awesome day, guys.